Holly Cairns first.
Needless to say, we shouldn't be having this debate. There should be no need for it. We should be paying our student nurses and midwives for the work they do in our hospitals, in our overstretched, understaffed hospitals. Students on mandatory placements are effectively working as staff for no pay, and this is simply unacceptable. The practical and vocational nature of nursing and midwifery means their education involves working on wards. They are a vital cog in our healthcare system, and we need to recognise that. We need to recognise that with more than platitudes and social media posts. We need to pay them for their work. This situation is exacerbated by the pandemic, as many of them cannot access part-time jobs to supplement their studies. Earlier this year, students in first to third years were paid as healthcare assistants for placement, and final year intern students were also paid at this rate. The government needs to reinstate this immediately and make it permanent. This motion highlights larger issues in the sector, with qualified nurses with years of experience not receiving pay that reflects their level of work, education and dedication. Responding to my questions on the gender wage gap a few weeks ago, the Taoiseach pointed out that Gardaí are paid more than nurses, and I quote, "probably because of this tradition that one was seen to be a man's job and the other was seen to be a woman's job." We have to conclude that this rationale is a factor here as well. Student nurses and midwives are not paid properly or supported because of the occupation status. Many caring roles in our society, in which women are overrepresented from childcare to healthcare, are relatively low paying, and this is a sad reflection on our values. There are no valid arguments for not paying our student nurses and midwives. The government's amendment acknowledges the exceptional contribution that nurses and midwives, including students, have made in the COVID-19 pandemic response. So why is government not willing to pay them for this work?